Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon 3. Now we're going to get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So let's move over to the left side and draw in a circle. We start from the very top. We're going to work our way down towards the bottom of the eye. And then back up towards the top. Now we're going to leave a large gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we want to line up the top of the circle. Come down to the same height and back up towards the top. Over on the left side of each eye, we're going to draw a smaller circle for a highlight. So start on the left, go up against the edge of the eye. Now we're going to line this up on the right. Now we're going to draw a smaller circle in the center of the eye, but we're going to tuck this in behind the highlight. So start at the bottom of the highlight, all the way around, and then back in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now let's go in and fill the pupils in black. Now we're going to move up and draw the eyebrows up on top of the eye. So on the left side, we're going to step up. We're going to draw a curve coming over the top of the eye, down, and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up, curve up over the eye, and then out. On the inside, I'm going to draw a short angled line coming up and in. Now we're going to taper this out towards the outside corner. So we'll start on the outside, we're going to curve up, and then back down. Now we're just going to thicken up the eyelash. Starting from the top of the eye on the left, we're going to curve out and then down around the side of the eye. Do the same thing on the right side, going out and then down. Now we're going to taper this back up underneath the eyebrow. So we'll start at this bottom point, go a little bit thicker as you come up towards the top. We'll fill that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now let's move to the center and draw on the nose. We're going to start with the bottom edge of the nose. Starting on the left, we're going to draw a curve, coming down, and then back up. Now we're going to go up to the top of the nose and draw a curve in the opposite direction. We're going to draw this one a little bit shorter. Now we're going to give her a slightly crooked smile. So we're going to start on the left side. We're going to curve down in the middle, and then just slightly up on the right. On the left side, we're going to draw a bracket at the corner of the mouth. Now at the bottom of the mouth, we're going to step down, draw a small curve going across for the lower lip. Now we're going to draw the hair bands going over the forehead. So directly above the left eye, we're going to step up. Right up here, we're going to curve down and then in toward the center, in between the eyebrows. Now I'm just going to taper that back up. Going up and then in. Now from that same point, I'm going to curve down and then out towards the right. Curve down, over the eye. I'm just going to pull that out. Now I'm going to do an overlap. We're going to step up, curve down over that line, and then out. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to draw one more hairband coming down towards the left eye. From here, we're going to curve this out, then down on top of the eyelid. Now I'm going to taper that back out and up. Going out towards the left, and then up. Now from here, we're going to draw on the side of the head. Starting underneath the hairband on the left side, we're going to curve out around the eye, come down towards the chin. I'm going to work my way back up towards the right side. Curving out, up, then underneath the hair. Let's add the headband. Starting underneath the hairband on the left, we're going to curve up in the middle, go in behind that center hairband, and go across towards the right. Now we're going to step up and draw that same curve, going in behind. Now we're going to move to the side and draw on the ears. On the left side, we're just going to draw a short curve going out, and then down for the edge of the hair. We'll line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to tuck the ears in behind. About halfway up this curve, come down and then in behind the head. Now let's move up and draw on the top of the hair. From this point, we're going to step up, draw a curve going up and over towards the right, and then we're just going to taper that back down. Now we're going to draw the hair coming down the side of the head on the left. From this point, we're going to step up. We're going to curve up and out. We're going to come down the side of the head. We're going to add a point of hair here. Taper that back up with a short line. Now we're going to curve out around the ear, and we're going to start to pull that in. Now at the bottom, I'm just going to pull that straight down. Let's draw the inside edge of the hair. From here, we're going to curve this in and then up. We're going to step down, curve in and up underneath the head. Now let's draw on the right side of the hair. From this point, I'm going to curve up, round out the side of the hair. Now I'm just going to pull that down towards the side of the head to right about there. Let's add a point of hair. Taper this up and then in. Now from here, I'm just going to curve this down and then in towards the body. Come down and then just curve that in. Now we're going to taper that back up, curving up towards the head. We're going to leave a little space. Now I'm going to step back down, do an overlap, curving up underneath the head. We're going to add a couple freckles just underneath the eyes. So on the left side, we're going to draw 2 dots side by side, and then 1 down at the bottom. Do the same thing on the right. Now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with those 2 skulls on the side of the shoulders first. Starting on the left, we're going to draw a circle with an open end along the bottom. Starting on the left, we're going to curl around, and then back in. We'll do the same thing over on the right. Now at the bottom of each circle, we're going to draw 2 short lines coming down, and then we'll close it off with a straight line. In the skull, we're going to draw 2 circles, side by side, and we're going to fill those in black. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then from the top of the skull, I'm going to draw a curve going up and out underneath the head on both sides. Now from the bottom corner of the skull, I'm going to curve down and up underneath the hair. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's draw on the side of the body. Underneath this curve on the left, we're going to curve this out and then down towards the left hip. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, going down and then up. Now let's draw the inside edge of the vest. Starting from the inside of the skull on the left, we're going to curve this in, round it out, and go out just above the hip. Do the same thing on the right, curving in and then back out. In between the vest, we're going to draw 2 short lines going across, one above the other. Now we're going to step up and draw a straight line going across. Let's continue working down with the legs. We're going to start with the skirt first. Starting from the left hip, we're going to curve out and then down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's connect the bottom with another curve. We're going to come down and then back up. Now we're going to add 3 skulls along the top edge of the skirt. Starting in the center, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw a half circle with an open end at the bottom. Let's do another one over here. Curving around. And then 1 more on the right side. Now at the bottom of the skull, we're going to draw those 2 short lines coming down. And then we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Let's add the eyes inside the skull. Starting on the left, we're going to fill those in black. Let's draw the straps coming down from the skull. Starting from the center, from the corners of the skull, we'll come down, leaving a gap along the bottom, and then we'll connect these 2 points with a curve, almost like a half circle. Let's do the same thing on the left side. We're going to angle these out toward the left, and then on the right, we'll angle out towards the right and close off the bottom. We're going to add 2 small circles on the inside of the strap, one along the top and then 1 at the bottom. Now we're going to continue working down with the legs, leaving a gap in the center. We're going to go to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, curve out down towards the right heel. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. From the left heel, we're going to curve down and then up towards the toe. Now from the left toe, we're going to draw a curve. We're going to go up, round this out, and we're going to aim towards the heel. We'll stop right about there. Do the same thing on the right, curving up, and then aiming towards the heel. We're going to thicken up the sole. We just want to take this curve and just duplicate it right up above. Now we're going to draw the outside edge of the boot. Starting from the top of the foot, we're going to draw a straight line going up on both sides. Now on the left, we're going to curve down and then in towards the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to step down and draw that same curve. Now from the outside corner of the boot, we're going to step in, draw a straight line going up. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to show that the boot wraps around the foot. So up here, we're going to curve in and up on both sides. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start from the base of the shoulder, curve out and then down with a short curve on both sides. Now we're going to round this out. On the inside, we're going to curve up and then out. Now we're going to pull this in with a curve in behind the hair. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up and then in. Now let's add in the forearms. Starting from the inside, we're going to curve in and then back out. Now on the outside, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, curving out and then down. Let's connect these 2 points with the curve, coming down and then up. Do the same thing on the right. Starting from the inside, curve in, down and out. Then from the outside, we'll go out and then down and then close off the bottom with a curve. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the fingers. Starting from this bottom corner, we're going to draw a small half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to curve down and up around the bracket. I'm going to add 2 more fingers. I'm going to step down, curve down and up the second finger, step down again, curve out and up underneath the forearm. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's add some straps across the forearm. We're going to start on the left corner at the bottom here. We're going to curve up and then in. We're going to step up and draw that same curve going across. Now we're going to draw another strap going in behind. We start at the very top. We're going to curve in and down. In behind, we'll continue along the bottom to the inside of the arm. Step down, draw that same curve. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Starting from the bottom corner, curve out and up. Draw that twice. Now we're going to go to the inside, curve in the opposite direction, in behind the top strap. Now we're going to add a strap across the upper arm. Starting on the inside on the left, curve up and out, step down, draw that twice. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Curve up and out. Now I just want to add a trim on the outside of the shoulder. From the top of the skull, I'm going to follow that same curve going up and out in behind the hair. Do that on both sides. And then the same thing along the bottom. Starting from the skull, curve down and up. And the last thing we're going to do is add the ponytail over on the left side. So we start on the side of the head, curve out, and then down. Now I'm going to taper that back up with a short line. Now we're going to come down and in towards the arm. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction. So we're going to blend into a curve going back out. Now I'm going to pull this in behind the arm and then in behind the body. Curving in, up, continue on the inside. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon 3. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again soon.